And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 52. Quick the edge. Come, come. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Protein spills. SOS. Look at me. Go, go.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Showing it, showing it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99, check 99.
There. Get it.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Check 55 to Mike. All day, dog.
Hey, Alpha.
Second down and goal. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 24. Check 24. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Rock it.
Check. 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 Watch that.
Let's go.
Here's Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Cousins now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But
there he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I like the 48. I'm going to run you over. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Wide, get wide.
Now Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
I got you.
They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Listen to me.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10.
Vikings 14, Giants 10. Dan Bailey, kickoff for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Saquon Barkley running right. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Check 31, check 31. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 36, 36. Check, crunch, crunch. Look, squeeze. Check.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
10-2 stop.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
On 2nd down, Cook takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
31 for Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On action. Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards on the ground.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Vikings.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the 7-yard line.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Bailey's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Check 13. Check 13. Back. Clear. Snap.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check it back. Hard. You're out. Hey, Charlie. 59 Mike. Check. Hit it.
Throwing Jones. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
It's a gain of 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch the whip. Shift. Leo. Check 25. Watch safety creeping. Get it.
On first down, Barkley. Able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Slam, slam, slam. Jam it, jam it, jam, jam. Shift, shift.
Hey, Sam off.
Check, check, check.
Go.
Check three, check three.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Go.
From the 38, Jones, and an alley to run. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Hey.
Mike 54. Go. Mike 54.
On second down, here's Barkley. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99.
80 weapon.
Joker. Hey, switch gears.
Go.
It's a safety creep. Watch twist. Check 24. Check 3. Hey, watch it.
Fair.
Check.
Go. 5.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Protein spill.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 24. Slam. Bang. Ship. Slam.
Yes.
Check 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
On third down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Yep. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Topper! Topper!
Wide. Get wide. Check 9. Check 9.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And some room to work. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Zebra. 4 down. Check.
Go.
Play action now. Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Under crunch. 6 guys. Check.
Rock it. Now.
They begin with a run by Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll go to Barkley again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was brought down by Everett. That's
Easy work, and it's coming again.
3rd and 5.
Tight dog. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 3. Check 13.
Go.
13. Back. Chest.
Go. Get it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, And now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And this is Cook for the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Shift. Quaker Omaha. 25, check 25.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
6-6, pull it hard. Check safety, check safety. Check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26. He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky. Look. Squeeze. Let's go.
On first down, Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
61, matchbox lights. SOS. Hatchet. Check. Sponge. No. Shift.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And the Giants first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Fresno. Kill. Showing it.
Shoot. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, switch it. Check 99.
Hey.
Joker. Hey, switch gears. Check nickel.
Hard.
What? Twist.
Ready?
They'll run with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check 24.
Go.
Check three. Hey, watch it. Check.
Go out.
Check.
Stop.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Hey,
turn it up. Hey, check 24. Slam. Bang.
Leo.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch.
Yeah.
Check 9. No. Off. Shoot.
Keep grip.
A second down run with Lewis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check three. Watch out. Watch the edge. He's coming.
Now.
Safe. Watch twist.
Hey, Sam off. Now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 15. Check 30.
Yep.
Alert 3. 36.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
This is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 91 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Giants 34, Vikings 31. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Check hot route. Hot. Twist. Out.
Look at me. Zipper.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, alert 3.
Go.
Check 13. Back. Check.
There.
Check your hot read.
Come. Let go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Push him back. He's crashing. He's checking.
Who's off Horford?
Whip. Watch the whip. Shit. 25.
Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
You ready?
I'm here all day. Slam. Jam. Check.
Rock it. Ready?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles